So, Uncle, you mentioned about the MetaPlanet stuff while you're there. That is, the whole Bitcoin treasury narrative has been the talk of the town for most of this year, right? They've recently got like 20,000 in their treasury. But then it kind of begs the question, right? Does having these large corporate treasuries piling in Bitcoin every seeming couple days we're hearing about, does that kind of risk centralizing too much power into the hands of a few, which kind of goes against the very ethos of Bitcoin to begin with? Like, how are you feeling about this right now? It's good for a number go up, but
I feel good, man.
Yeah.
The stuff that I don't feel so good about is this whole MNAV and the fact that this whole hype is getting people to say buy stock of a certain company
right.
at MNAV that's crazy.
Yeah.
And then when stock goes down, like those people are rugged essentially.
Right.
So it's a terrible intro to Bitcoin for some. So that part is really what worries me the most. But again, people that are doing that, are they driven by greed? Are they driven by ignorance? It's a free market at the end of the day. So I don't know. I don't have an answer to that question.
Yeah.
But when it comes to whether it's too much centralization, I do have an answer to that question, and the answer to me is no.
No.
Because you look at MicroStrategy, you look at MetaPlanet, you look at all the biggest paper Bitcoin companies, and all of them together is what? How many percent?
I think it's only 6%.
6%
yeah,
of...
and half of that's MicroStrategy.
Yes. Yeah, so it's nowhere near 50%, 51%,
Right.
and they can't get there.
Right.
The beauty of Bitcoin for me is that distribution schedule was so good, man. And
Right.
a majority of Bitcoin will always be no KYC. So as long as we continue to produce technology like coin joins, pay joins, eCash, and we keep using Bitcoin as a medium of exchange so that sats flow from those that have a lot to those that have less, I think we're good. I think with all these companies that are buying Bitcoin, stacking sats, it's all good because people even like hate on me for my appreciation for Saylor. Like I say, hey, I appreciate the guy because he's shown skin in the game.
Right.
Like, if show me someone else who has put tens of billions of dollars like a fiat online and then held it through 50%, 60, 70% correction. It takes huge conviction for that, and shout out to him for doing that. So for me, man, as long as they're buying Bitcoin, they're promoting Bitcoin, they're not hyping up too many people to ape in at huge MNAV, it's all good. And at the end of the day, for those that think that these people are co-opting and can get to the point where they're using Bitcoin, I can tell you, like, chill out. Whenever you think that you're using Bitcoin, Bitcoin is actually using you. So it's like Wall Street. It's a Trojan horse, man.
Yeah. And Saylor, the guy has really walked the walk like nobody's business. Like
exactly.
He's been through the drawdowns. He's been doing it for 5 or 6 years now. But does that make you pause at all when we're seeing all these people kind of cosplaying as Michael Saylor, trying to implement that similar strategy without having the track record, without necessarily having the same cost basis? I mean, his basis is around like 73,000, right? So what do you think happens when we inevitably see a correction? Are we going to see a shakeout of a lot of these people that are trying to do that same playbook, but just under different circumstances? It seems inevitable, right?
Yes, exactly, man. That's again goes back to what I say. Like, remember, people, whenever you think you're using Bitcoin is using you. So we had a great example with SBF.
Right.
Like the fact that we crashed so much
Yeah.
was because Bitcoin was in hands of weak people.
Right.
It was people that were acquiring Bitcoin and then launching their own shitcoin scams where they would, trade Bitcoin for some worthless token.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, it's actually on my balance sheet as an asset in, I don't know, Monkey Coin. And it's like I have
The
billion
Monkey
of Monkey Coin. Like, it's completely illiquid. So it's these weak people and then Celsius, man.